What is good, my 3K babies? It's 3K National TV and I'm back with another video. So y'all already know what time it is. We gotta get into that round of applause, baby.
Excuse me.
Hey! I love doing that for y'all. Like, that's just my favorite part of the whole video. But hold on, I got something in my mouth, y'all. I had to spit that out. Today, y'all, I just want to have a little talk time and tell y'all why do I smoke marijuana. So, marijuana, to me, is not even a drug. It's a herb. It's something that grows naturally, basically a plant. And it's used to cure so many things that I believe that's the reason why it's illegal. Because think about it, if you had just marijuana seeds and you grew your own marijuana, that would be your cure for almost literally everything. And then doctors and pharmacists would be out of jobs. That's like if nobody was committing crime, police would be out of jobs. Weed, to me, is like the safest drug that you could ever use, because every other drug people have died from. Nobody's ever died from the use of weed. It has actually helped way more people than it has hurt. And I feel like it helps you be in tune with your higher self. Like, when you smoke weed, you just see everything differently. Like, you're really mellow. You're not worrying about what's going wrong in your life. Everything vibrates differently. You see things differently. You feel different. And I feel like it could be abused. It could become a bad thing. Like, if you make it a habit, it could become a bad thing. Because anything you do too much of is bad for you, you know? Now, I smoke it when I'm bored, just relax and chill. Or I smoke it when I want to be more in touch with my higher self. Like, if I'm feeling down or something, I might smoke it, not to take away the stress, but to become in tune with my higher self, so that my lower self is subdued. But if you're looking at weed to like get away from things, it actually doesn't make you get away from anything. It makes you think about it more. Like, whatever's on your mind when you're smoking, you're gonna think about it heavier. Now, if it does, I mean, I did start using it like a lot, like just to use it, like when I wake up, when I go to sleep, middle of the day, end of the day, like smoke 30 times a day. But then I realized, like, I was abusing it, you know? Like, that's not what it's for. It's not for you to just keep smoking. Like, you smoke one blunt, you're not gonna get no higher if you smoke 30 more. Is what I mean to say. Like, you're just gonna get tired. You just wearing yourself out at that point. But now I look at it as something that helps me, you know? Like I said, if I'm feeling down, or if I just want to get in a creative mood, or if I want to if I'm just bored and I just want to open my mind a little bit more, and weed is good. Weed is good for that. And I just feel like it's illegal and it's banned because it has so many benefits that would change a lot in the money era of things. So I just feel like it ain't never killed nobody, ain't never hurt nobody. I mean, they do say it is the gateway drug. Like, people that smoke weed tend to do other drugs, but I mean, I don't got that being true. I mean, it's just off of what you choose to do. Like, I hear more people say that drinking is a gateway drug. I heard more people say that when they drink, they have to get another drug to balance them out because they get so drunk. So I've heard drinking more is more of a gateway drug than I've heard people say weed, even though that is the saying that everybody goes by. But yeah, like I wouldn't encourage it. I wouldn't just tell nobody to here smoke my blunt with me. But if somebody was to smoke it that I knew was a good person, I wouldn't tell them, oh hey, that's bad for you either. Like that one girl that she just got arrested for like letting kids smoke. That's OD. You know what I'm saying? Even though it's not gonna hurt them, it's probably not gonna do anything to them, but make them want to smoke when they get older. But that's their choice. So that was completely wrong. Like you don't do that. And number one of all their babies, like that was sick. Like that was sick. But at the same time, I remember being that one kid on the block that didn't smoke. Like everybody around me was smoke. Like in my middle school days, everybody was already smoking. And like I heard a lot of older people too that were smoking. And I would just always be like, no, like against it, like no, I'm not smoking. Like I was an athlete. I was a student athlete, so I played basketball, I ran track, so I was like, nah, I'm gonna stay away from it. And then like one summer I was in New York and I was with my cousins and we all just got high as fuck, and it was so funny because the whole night we just laughed and joked and played around and giggled and just had fun for the rest of the night. And I was like, wow, I could actually start doing this. Like it's not bad. It's not even as bad as I thought it was. And the reason why I thought it was bad is because every time I would see somebody smoke it, or if I would see somebody high, they just look very down. Like they just look down. But that's just the way you look when you get high. You look like something's wrong, but inside you feel great. So I always just felt like it brought people down. Like you look tired and you look beat up and you just look like depressed or something, but it actually gives you the whole opposite feeling. So yeah, like after that one summer I smoked weed. I started to smoke all the time. And like at first I would get tired of smoking. Like I'd be like, okay, I don't want to smoke no more. But in the back of my mind I'd be like, I wanted it to be a habit. Like I wanted to be like the people that smoke all the time and stuff like that. And once it became a habit for me, I was just like, damn, nah, I gotta take a step back now. I gotta reevaluate and just realize what I'm doing. Because you don't want to make a habit out of anything. Like you don't want to make a habit out of anything, because habits are hard to break, unless it's a good habit, of course. But habits are hard to break. I mean, like I said, I don't see weed as being a bad thing, but if you abuse weed, it could potentially be a bad thing. Like for instance, when I smoke a lot, I get really, really, really tired and lazy. Number one. Number two is like I forget a lot. Like I'm very forgetful about where I put stuff, or like just remembering simple things like throughout the day, like, or remember the day before. It just was harder for me when I was smoking heavier. Like when I was smoking a lot, it was just harder for me. Or like I could be in the middle of a sentence or in the middle of a conversation and forget completely, like forget my thought process completely and forget what I was about to say. So it does have that side effect where it makes you forgetful. Like it has that side effect. I don't know what part of the brain that is, but it has that side effect on the brain. And also it another side effect, which is not a bad one, is that it speeds up your metabolism. So me, I'm a small person, so for me that's kind of a bad thing for me because I'm trying to gain. And when I was constantly smoking weed, like that was just like impossible for me to like gain anything. And, like, cause it's like I'm already athletic, my metabolism is already fast, and then I smoke weed on top of that makes it faster. I don't eat much. I mean, I could pretty much be a vegetarian because I don't really like meats. So it's just like it's just not a balance for me, you know, to smoke so much when it comes to like metabolism rates and just remembering things. But other than that, like, it's great. And like I feel like it unlocks your creative side. It opens your mind, it opens your eyes to different things. And I feel like that's the reason why it grows. It grows for a reason. It really grows for health purposes, because it has so many benefits to things that could go wrong. Or if you were just a person that like ate weed or just took weed, you're liable to not have any health risks. So yeah, The only thing that makes it a health risk when you smoke weed is when you use tobacco to smoke it. Because that could potentially be cancer. But other than that, like, that's why I smoke weed, you guys. I smoke weed to just see things in a different, creative way. And it helps. It helps. I mean, I feel like if the whole world smoked weed, the world would be a so much better place. And that's why they don't want to legalize it. I'm pretty sure in California, everybody's probably happy. I mean, every time I see somebody from California, they seem happy as hell. Like, they always seem happy. Like, they living their best life. But, yeah, so I just want to let y'all know that there's nothing wrong with weed. You know, it's actually more beneficial than anything, in my opinion. Also, that, you know, just because you smoke weed doesn't make you a bad person. Because a lot of times, when you go to, like, work a job or something and they ask you, do you smoke weed, it makes you feel like you're a criminal. Like, I don't know about you guys, but it makes me feel like I'm a criminal. Like, why am I a criminal because I smoke weed? Like, it's just annoying. Like, annoying. But my last 2 jobs I got, thank you God, they didn't drug test. So I'm just like, look at God. Look at God. And I ain't have no clue that they didn't drug test. I mean, I just went in there with the idea that, like, if they did drug test, okay, I'm gonna still pass it. Like, come on now, we got ways past that nowadays. It's 2018. But yeah, you guys, you know, like I said, I'm not gonna encourage it, but it's not bad for you. I'm not just gonna tell you, hey, everybody smoke weed. I'm not gonna do that. But yeah, it's a pretty cool herb, you guys. So, this is 3K That Show TV. Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment. And I'll be back with more videos.